At Clairview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, we are committed to our community by providing advanced medical care and services at our skilled nursing center, while also providing a setting for seniors who require minimal assistance with their daily routine at our Country Springs Personal Care Home. Our services aim to enhance self-esteem and encourage a fulfilling lifestyle. Clairview Nursing and Rehab Center and Country Springs Personal Care Home share a beautiful campus right outside of Sligo and are less than 10 minutes from the center of Clarion.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like Original Pan, Original Stuffed Crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
A year ago, the Yellow Jackets ended a 24-year District 10 championship drought by claiming the Class 3A crown. To repeat, they'll have to do that feat again, this time in Class 4A, where they'll have to go through the defending champion Dragons, who ended a 41-year drought of their own. Warren hosts Girard in a battle of reigning District 10 champions as the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg presents high school basketball next on the YDL Sports Network.
Providing in-depth audio, video, and written coverage of high school and small college sports across Western Pennsylvania. The YDL Sports Network. If you love sports, this is the place to be.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into the Joseph A. Massey Gymnasium here at Warren Area High School as the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg presents high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network. Warren hosting Girard in a battle of reigning District 10 champions. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Come check out the new indoor-outdoor wood frame event center. The Allegheny Grill was recently voted the #1 waterfront restaurant in Pennsylvania. Find out why, AlleghenyGrill.com. This is the Warren Forest High Ed Council pregame show. For 40 years, the Warren Forest High Ed Council has provided education services in Warren and Forest County. Make 2025 the year you take the next step. Call 814-723-3222 or visit high-ed.org to register. The Warren Forest High Ed Council, your access to lifelong learning. Our game stream tonight is brought to you by Oil Country Crates. Your products are protection. OilCountryCrates.com. And you're on the drive to the game brought to you by Warren Tire Center. Warren Tire Center makes sure you get to the game in comfort. WarrenTireCenter.com. And welcome into the Cam's Logging Supply and Outdoor Wear broadcast booth. Supplies for your tough job. CamsLoggingSupplies.com. Brian Hagberg, joined tonight by Chris Bunk on the YDL Sports Network. And Chris took some time off in the fall to go, attend college and stuff. But glad to have him back on break. And, Chris, this should be a good one tonight and a good barometer for both of these reigning District 10 champions to see where they are in the early going of this season.
Absolutely, Brian. Again, glad to be back on the mic here in Warren. But, both teams coming off District 10 championships last season. Different rosters for both teams. So I feel like it's going to be a good one for the ages here in Warren.
Yeah, so, obviously, as is the nature of high school sports, you're going to lose some kids to graduation every year. And certainly a trio of big ones lost for the Dragons and Tommy Nyquist, Ben Burdine, and Braylon Barnes going to have to find a way to replace a lot of that production. They got off to a good start with a win at Bradford last week. And, of course, the weather not helping things. Teams maybe not where they'd want to be at this point in their schedule as far as the number of games they've gotten in with the storms that we've had roll through the area. But certainly a good start for them. Got a big game out of Chase Sittler and Logan Chrissy as well for the Dragons.
Absolutely. Sittler and Chrissy getting a lot of big minutes, especially in that deep District 10 playoff run last season. But a lot of these guys are going to have to step up and fill those roles, like you said, of Brady, Braylon, and Tommy.
Yeah. And then on the flip side, of course, for Girard as well, got to replace a lot of production. Kenny Godoy is going to have to fill a big part of that role. And they very nearly knocked off Meadville last week. It was an absolute thriller, lost on a buzzer beater with 3 seconds to go in that one, 60-58 to the Bulldogs. And, certainly nothing to hang your head about in a game like that. And as you and I were talking before we went on air here, Class 4A at District 10, holy cow, is that suddenly – it was already a tough classification. It suddenly got a whole lot tougher. You got the reigning Class 3A champions now in Girard that are up at Class 4A. The team that they beat in the District 10 championship game, Franklin, who, by the way, happens to be the state runner-up from a year ago, also in 4A. Farrell jumped up to 4A. And, and Cathedral Prep's in 4A as well. You've got Stalwarts, Warren's at 4A, Hickory's at 4A, Grove City, Slippery Rock. Just a loaded classification.
The way I view it, Brian, this year, District 10 4A is a juggernaut compared to all the rest of the classes. I feel like tonight's going to be a good test for Girard to see how they can compete with these 4A teams like Warren or even a Hickory at that most when you get to those deep playoff runs.
All right, with that, we're going to step aside for 30 seconds. When we come back, we'll have our players to watch and keys to the game. It's the Warren Forest High Ed Council pregame show on the YDL Sports Network.
Roofing done right. That's what you get when you use Home & Specialty Roofing in Oil City. For new or replacement roofing, Home & Specialty Roofing has been doing roofs for nearly 40 years. They serve all architectural styles of roofs for both residential and commercial buildings. Home & Specialty Roofing is fully insured. Call for a free estimate today at 814-676-8024.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Welcome back to the Warren Forest High Ed Council pregame show, about 90 seconds away from the national anthem and introduction of the starting lineups. And with that, we're going to take a look now at our Home & Specialty Roofing players to watch. For nearly 40 years, Home & Specialty Roofing has done roofing right. Call today for a free estimate, 814-676-8024. So, Chris, which players will help their team get to the top tonight?
For Girard, I went with Kenny Godoy. Going to have to play a big role tonight in leading that offense for the Yellow Jackets. And for the Dragons, I'm going to go with Logan Chrissy. Like we talked about in the pregame show, got a lot of big minutes in that District 10 playoff run. So if he can help this team out any way possible, they're going to need a win.
All right, those are our home and specialty roofing players to watch. And now for our rehab center keys to the game, the Rehab Center's chiropractors caring for health, rehabcenters.com.
For Girard, I'm going to go with box out. By the looks of it, they don't have much height on their team. And Warren with Austin Fiskus and Grady, they're going to have to box them out so they can definitely win that rebound battle tonight. And for Warren, I'm going to go with set the pace. If you want to play fast, play fast. If you want to sit down and run your offense, do that. You have the options and opportunities to do that.
All right, those are our Rehab Center keys to the game, the rehabcenters.com. That'll do it for the Warren Forest High Ed Council pregame show. And now it is time for the national anthem. With tonight's national anthem. And before we get to the introduction of the starting lineups, let you know our first quarter tonight is brought to you by Elwood National Forge. It's never too soon nor too late to set another goal or dream another dream. If now's the time for you, Elwood National Forge can help. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com. And the starters first for Girard, number 23, Ryan St. Julian. Number 5, Kenny Godoy, our home and specialty roofing player to watch for the Yellow Jackets. Number 11, Zach Kelly. Number 1, Ryan Pratt. And number 24, Zach Below, your starters for the Yellow Jackets this evening. And now the introduction of the homestanding Dragons here tonight. Kind of had a feeling they were waiting for those lights to go out. Number 5, Logan Chrissy. Number 13, Jacob McMeans. Number 4, Layden Woderson. Number 44, Grady Corey. And number 2, Chase Sittler, your starters for the Dragons here this evening. And again, Chris, you talked about some players filling up some of those minutes for Warren, losing Nyquist, Barnes, and Verdine. And Layden Wooderson's a player that they have a lot of high hopes for. Was a standout at Sheffield a year ago, has come over and is now part of this Dragons team. So it'll be interesting to see how he mixes in as the season goes along.
You stole the words right out of my mouth, Brian. Like you said, a standout at Sheffield. I personally played against him all 4 years of my high school career, and he tore up our defense. So I'm excited to see what he does in a Dragons uniform.
All right, and Chris, I'm going to turn it over to you for the play-by-play here tonight as the Dragons get one final huddle in before the opening tip-off.
Taking the jump for the Yellow Jackets will be Pratt, going against Corey for Warren.
There's that height advantage you talked about for the Dragons coming out immediately here, right on the opening tip. As you see, Grady's got a good, probably about 4 inches there on Ryan Pratt.
And the tip will be taken by the Dragons. Watterson quickly over to McMeans. Has Pratt on him tightly. Sittler over to Chrissy. Back out to Corey. Corner to Woderson. Full drive. And that is 23 for the Jackets. St. Julian getting a hand on it. Will still be Dragons ball.
Ryan St. Julian, a standout for the Jackets on the football field as well. Had a pretty big game for the Dragons that Cody Helms and I called.
Sittler out to McNeans. 3. No good. Tipped by Sittler out to Watterson. Little mid-range jumper. No good.
And they're going to get Corey on that one. First Bruno Iorfito Wrestling Camp foul of the season for us here, or at least for me anyway. The Bruno Iorfito Wrestling Camp in Port Allegheny. It's the best damn wrestling camp you've never heard of, June 16th through 20th, 2025. TeamBruno.org.
Here's Godoy. Working on Sittler. Try and get it out to Kelly, and that is going to be an over in the back for the Jackets quickly.
And just unfortunate with the way that ball was tipped. It kind of went right at the official who was there at the mid-court line, and Kelly unable to get to it before it crossed.
Watterson over to Sittler. Will reject Corey's screen. Guarded closely by Godoy. Will steal it.
Nice hands there by Godoy.
Jackets quickly up the court. Godoy will drive and will draw the foul on Sittler.
I think that one's going to go on Chrissy. Yeah. Yeah, so that's Logan Chrissy that got the reach in there.
Chrissy's first of the game. Dragons second. Pratt over to Godoy. Will drive. And one.
Now they're waving it off. And they're going to call that foul on the floor. But quickly, just over 92 seconds into this one, and the Dragons up to 3 team fouls.
Kelly into Godoy. Kelly, 3-ball. No good. Rebounded by St. Julian. Working on Corey. Blocked by Corey. Dragons will push the ball up quickly.
Smart move there by Sittler to pull that one back out, let the offense get reset as Corey and St. Julian were kind of jawing at each other a little bit.
Dragons setting up an offense. Trying to get an open pass. Corey and Sittler playing a little bit of game of catch. As Sittler will drive. Draws the foul. And I believe they're saying before the shot.
Yeah, that one's on the floor as well. I'm going to get Pratt on that one. I didn't see who that third foul was on the Dragons on the other end of the floor. It looks like they've got Sittler on that one. On the other end.
Will shoot a 3. No good. Corralled by Godoy.
Blow almost ran right into that pass from Godoy to Kelly.
There's Blow. And turnover for the Jackets.
A lot of defense here early on. We're almost 3 minutes in here and still haven't scored a point.
Jackets come out in a full court press. Dragons beat it. Corey. Out to McMeans. 3-ball is good.
It's a nice ink 3-pointer for McMeans.
Pratt will drive, kick out. Goody. Quick ball movement there from the Jackets. And Godoy will draw the foul.
Watterson getting a little handsy there.
And like you touched on earlier, Brian, that is the 4th team foul for the Dragons in this first quarter alone.
We were talking a little bit about this as we were waiting to go on the air, but last year was the first year they did that, resetting the team fouls at the end of each quarter. And as a player, was that something that you noticed changed really how the games were played? As Kelly knocks down an icy ink 3.
Personally, no. I didn't notice a huge change. I think I can't tell you if it's a good or bad change because there wasn't that much of a notice.
Another quick whistle here. This one's going to go on Girard.
And that will go on Kenny Godoy, the Jackets' second team foul of the quarter.
So 6 total fouls between the two teams. And again, all those fouls brought to you by the Bruno Iarfito Wrestling Camp, teambruno.org.
As Lucas Thrift will check in the game for Grady Corey and the Dragons. Sittler, drive. And they're going to count it and one for Chase Sittler. Looks like Blow tried to take the charge there, but did not get his feet set.
And I know Warren coach Jeff Burdine expecting Chase Sittler to shoulder a lot of that load and try to do a lot of the things that Tommy Nyquist did for the Dragons a year ago. Hard to replicate the kind of production that Tommy had.
It is a true and one for the Dragons.
Chase hits that one from the Tie Nested Builder Supply free throw line.
Kelly will bring it up for the Jackets. Gets it out to Godoy. He's working tightly on Logan Chrissy. Gets inside and gets the bucket to go. Woderson will quickly get it up the court for the Dragons. Chrissy now. Out to McMeans. 3-ball, no good. And that will go over the backboard, so it will be Jackets ball.
And, one thing I've noticed early on so far is Sittler's ball handling has really seemed to improve over the summer from a year ago. Now, obviously, he wasn't asked to do a lot of that last season, but you can see he's really settled into running the point for them and handling the basketball. Blocked away by McMeans.
Like you were touching on, Brian, I think Sittler knew he had a big role for the Dragons this season, so why not work on the fundamentals as a 3-man substitution for the Jackets? It's Tyler Mays, number 10.
See, Kibbe, number 3, is going to inbound it.
And number 2, Zach Severance. Pratt, guarded tightly by McMeans. Out to Godoy. Inside to Severance, poked away there by Chase Sittler.
And Sittler closed on that quickly. It looked like Severance is going to be wide open for an easy layup, and then all of a sudden Sittler was there to knock that one away.
And Godoy, wide open lane to the basket. Just misses it, though. And Pratt is there to get the rebound and the bucket for the Jackets. Sittler will bring the ball up in the corner to Chrissy. Kick out to McMeans, and I think McMeans thought Girard got a hand on that.
Yeah, he absolutely did. Now they haven't changed the scoreboard there on that putback for Pratt. There now they just updated it. But 7-6 Jackets lead.
Kibbe drew the double team, kicked it out to Godoy. Godoy out to Kibbe. In the corner to Severance. Pratt will direct traffic. He'll drive. And
good look there by Mays.
Godoy, 3. No good. Tipped around and finally corralled by Severance there for the Jackets.
I thought for a second they were going to say he held that pivot foot, but not quite. And that's a Warren County Visitors Bureau travel against the Jackets. You can make Warren County part of your travel plans with the Warren County Visitors Bureau online, wcvb.net/events.
Man-to-man style, full court press there by the Jackets. as Sittler spin and tried to get the pass off, but they're going to call the charge as Severance took it, had his feet planted.
That's 2 now for Sittler. And the Dragons can ill afford to have him in foul trouble early in this ballgame.
And speaking of that, Alan Eaton will check in for Chase Sittler. Quick ball movement there by the Jackets. Pratt, 3. No good. Rebounded by Woderson. Up the court, Chrissy. Underneath the Wyman. Wyman out to Thrift. Three-pointer is good. Lucas Thrift with an icy ink three-pointer for the Dragons. Wyman now switched on to Godoy. Out to Mays. Godoy will drive on Woderson. Underneath the Pratt, though. Good find. And that is a quick 2 points for the Jackets.
We are tied at 9.
And they're going to say Thrift stepped over the line. It looked like Eaton tried to get Thrift to inbound it.
Didn't want to, just an exchange on the handoff there that was not well executed. And again, how much of that is just it's only the second game of the season, and a lot of these guys haven't really spent all that much time playing together in meaningful varsity minutes.
Godoy tries a floater, no good.
Chrissy lost the handle on it, and somehow they caught it to Thrift.
A quick 5 points for Lucas Thrift coming off the bench. And he gets a hand in there, too, on the defensive end.
I mean, that going back to that last play, Chrissy tried to get it on the hop and push it up to Woderson, and looked like he completely whiffed, and somehow Woderson still caught it, and he looked like he whiffed, passing it to Thrift. Thrift got a paw on it, and all of a sudden it's in the bucket.
As a Steelers fan, it could be the immaculate pass.
Well, I don't know. We might have some conflict this week. I'm not going to lie.
Sunday at 4:30.
Yeah.
Here's Godoy for the Jackets.
Go Birds.
Gets it out to Blow. He'll drive. Gather step and one.
Nice move there by
Zach
Blow.
Blow. And that will be Woderson's second foul.
I just saw Warren coach Jeff Burdine look over at Woderson and say, "Hey, you got 2 now. You got to be careful." Yeah, so now it's Below at the Ty Nesta Builder Supply free throw line. You can build on the lead with Ty Nesta Builder Supply at tynestabuilders.us.
Rebound by McMeans. Up to Thrift. And he will find his point guard. Guarded tightly there by Kelly. Eaton inside to Thrift. Tries to give it to Woderson, but it is a turnover. Here's Mays. 3 at the buzzer. No good. And at the end of 1, we are tied at 11 here in Warren.
We'll be right back with more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
Our second quarter tonight is brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Club. A season pass from Hunter Station Golf Club in Tynesa would make a great Christmas present for that special golfer in your life. Call 814-755-4558 to buy a season pass today and ask about the play and stay packages. Hunter Station Golf Club, located 3 miles south of Tynesa. Online, hunterstation.com.
Pratt gets stuck, gets out to Kelly. Gets it to St. Julian as Godoy will drive, gather step, and the reverse layup is no good as the rebound is corralled by Corey. McMeans tries to get it into Corey as he does save it. Eaton, 3-ball, no good, rebounded by Godoy. Out to Kelly, 3-ball. Again, no good. Rebounded by Corey.
Chrissy got lucky on that one. They said it got tipped before it went across the line. And look, from our vantage point, it looked like that he just dribbled it off his foot. But
McMeans draws the contact on Godoy.
and that's his second. Godoy may just be a victim of unfortunate circumstance. It's just a tangle of players, and McMeans fighting his way through.
McMeans gets the and one on the foul will go on Ryan Pratt.
McMeans with a little flex at the end of that too.
And I think McMeans just got warned for that little celebration. And it is a true and one for the Dragons and Jacob McMeans as the Jackets are quickly up the floor. As Pratt tries to get it to Godoy, but it will go out of bounds. Dragons will take over.
And McMeans looks like he's maybe trying to play a little head games with Godoy down there after that ball went out of bounds. Again, there's been some chatter between these two teams. It's certainly two teams, like we said, reigning district champions, and unfortunate for Godoy, just couldn't quite get that clean. Or Jackets had a good break going there, but a couple of district champions, and they want to prove to everybody, hey, we still belong here. We're still top dog in this loaded Class 4A.
Boderson tries to get it to Corey. McMeans, deep three, no good, off the front rim, rebounded there by Blow.
I think Pratt might have got a little piece of that.
And quickly, it is Zach Kelly getting to the rack and drawing the foul, and we'll have an and one opportunity for the Yellow Jackets. That foul will go on Grady Corey, his second. And one opportunity, no good. Rebounded by Chrissy. Working on Kelly. Drives. Out to McMeans. 3-ball. It's good. An icing three-pointer for Jacob McMeans. Here's Godoy. And
a lot of contact down low. A couple of guys they could call that one on, I think. Another Bruno Iarfito wrestling camp foul. And they're going to get McMeans, which is fortunate for the Dragons because that's his first. Would have been Corey's third as Thrift comes back in for him. Well, tonight's game also being brought to you in part by Spitzer Auto World of St. Mary's. Our world revolves around you. SpitzerChevy,
Kelly tried to find Blow there, taken away by Sittler. And
Runs into trouble and just threw that one away.
St. Julian with the steal, sets his feet, and gets the bucket to go. Sittler trying to get around Kibbe. He does. Cross-court pass to McMeans is too far, and that'll be a turnover for the Dragons.
And that's a couple of times down the court. Sittler ran into some trouble, ran into the double team, was looking to avoid running into another one there, and just got to calm yourself there, understand that the double team's coming, and know what you're going to do against it.
McMeans tries to get a steal, but the Jackets do get it back as Mays pump fake three, dribble. It's good. Tyler Mays, an icy ink three-pointer.
Puts Girard back in front, 18-17.
McMeans, the answer. No good. Will be rebounded by Blow. Up the court to St. Julian. Here's Kelly. Guarded tightly by McMeans, and he gets a hand in there, and he will get called for the foul.
And probably key to note that the Jackets have retaken the lead now and done most of this damage with Godoy on the bench.
As Tage Wyman will enter the game for Jacob McMeans. Kelly will drive out to Mays. And Kelly cannot handle the pass. It will be a turnover. Dragons will take over.
Tonight's game also being brought to you in part by Pennsylvania General Energy, providing the energy we need, protecting the environment we treasure. PGE.
Here's Woderson. Chrissy drives to the corner, gets stuck, out to Thrift. He'll drive in, spin move, no good. And out to Chrissy, and Chrissy will draw the foul. It'll be the third team foul on the Yellow Jackets.
Get that one on low.
As Pratt, Severance, and Godoy will enter the game for the Jackets. Chrissy, three ball, no good. Rebounded by Thrift.
And Warren almost let Girard come back and get that rebound as both Woderson and Thrift were kind of looking at each other like, you going to take it? You going to take it? Who's going to get it?
And they will get Ryan Pratt for the reach. And
it's his third.
Team's fourth of the quarter.
That's Aiden Arnold coming in for Pratt. Still a 1 point Jackets lead as we're past the midpoint of this Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter.
Sittler into Thrift. Out to Woderson. Shoots a three, no good. Rebounded by Kibbe, and he will push it up the court quickly. Here's Arnold, three ball, no good. Rebounded by Severance. Godoy will draw the foul, and he will head to the Titan Builder Supply free throw line to shoot two.
That one's going to go on Wyman.
Godoy's first at the line is good. Number 24, Colin Zadorko, will check into the game for Lucas Thrift. Godoy will miss that second one, 1 for 2 at that trip. Rebounded by Zadorko. As Chrissy will try and get it over to Woderson. A little too hot on that pass, Brian.
Just airmailed it. And again, it's just, first, it's a home opener. You've only played one game together. calm those nerves, take a deep breath. Hey, we're just playing basketball here, and get yourself settled down a little bit.
Kibbe out to Arnold. And he will try and get it to Godoy, and I think Godoy wanted a back door.
Yeah, and it just miscommunication there, and Woderson tried to pick that one off, and fortunate for him and the Dragons that he didn't touch it, or else that would have stayed with Girard.
Woderson out to Zadarko. He'll drive, kick out to Chrissy. His three is good. An icing three-pointer for Logan Chrissy. And the Dragons will retake the lead.
First points of the game for Chrissy.
Mays, his response, no good. Tipped around and...
Jeez, I think Wyman just put that right back in Sittler's face.
And off of Sittler's face, it will stay Girard basketball.
I don't mean to laugh, Chase. I mean, it certainly seems like he's okay, but oh, yikes. Friendly fire there from Wyman right into Sittler.
Here's Kelly out to Mays. Mays, another three. No good. Rebounded by Wyman this time. And Chrissy will push it up the floor for the Dragons. Out to Sittler. He'll drive. And he'll miss the layup, but rebounded quickly by Chrissy, and he'll get the putback. 3-point lead for the Dragons. Godoy out to Kelly. His three no good. Rebounded again by Wyman.
Under 2 minutes to go in the first half.
Wow. And they're going to get Chrissy for an offensive foul. That will be his second of the game. Team's fifth.
McMeans will come back in for Chrissy. 1:54 to go. Hunter Station Golf Club's second quarter. Don't forget to stay tuned to the Potter County Family Campground halftime show coming up.
Here's Godoy. Working on Woderson. Out to Kelly. His three-pointer will hit. It's an icing three-pointer for Zach Kelly. Quick timeout there by Girard.
And we're going to take it with him. This is Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
And back here at Warren Area High School, coming off the Girard timeout. And that's the first timeout taken by either team so far in this game. Comes with 99 seconds to play in the first half.
McMeans will inbound the ball for the Dragons. Sittler over to Woderson. He will take it up the floor. Over to McMeans. Woderson behind the back pass to Sittler in the corner, and he will get it back out to Layden Woderson.
Looked like Sittler might have been trying to go for Wyman there. And Woderson just didn't see him.
Sittler will drive on Mays. Floater, no good. Rebounds his own shot. Back out to Woderson. And I see three-pointers on the way. It's good for Layden Woderson. Up the court quickly to Blow. Blow tries to get it to St. Julian, and it will be an over and back for the Girard Yellow Jackets.
I see our good friend Mark Evans over in the corner there. Just put his camera up. Mark does a wonderful job taking photos of the kids here in Warren County and often shares those with us, and appreciate all that Mark does to help promote the athletes locally here in Warren County. Can't wait to see what kind of shots he has from this game later on tonight.
Here's Woderson. Gets it to Sittler. Thrift, 3-ball in the corner. No good. Rebounded by Godoy.
You could see that as soon as it came out of his hand, it looked like it just slipped off instead of him actually getting a strong shot away.
Godoy gets to St. Julian.
Jackets holding for the final shot of the half here, trailing by 3.
Godoy will drive on Sittler. Fadeaway ball, no good. Rebounded by Thrift. And that will be the end of the first half, folks. Warren leads it 25-22.
We'll be back with the Potter County Family Campground halftime show right after this on the YDL Sports Network.
At Clairview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, we are committed to our community by providing advanced medical care and services at our skilled nursing center, while also providing a setting for seniors who require minimal assistance with their daily routine at our Country Springs Personal Care Home. Our services aim to enhance self-esteem and encourage a fulfilling lifestyle. Clairview Nursing and Rehab Center and Country Springs Personal Care Home share a beautiful campus right outside of Sligo and are less than 10 minutes from the center of Clarion.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
You've got dreams. Might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
Roofing done right. That's what you get when you use Home & Specialty Roofing in Oil City. For new or replacement roofing, Home & Specialty Roofing has been doing roofs for nearly 40 years. They serve all architectural styles of roofs for both residential and commercial buildings. Home & Specialty Roofing is fully insured. Call for a free estimate today at 814-676-8024. Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Welcome in to the Potter County Family Campground halftime show. At Potter County Family Campground, your outdoor adventures start here with family and friends. We can accommodate your camping needs, whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of our camping cabins. We have a camping experience for you. Open year-round and located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check us out online at pottercountycamping.com. Brian Hagberg, Chris Bunk with you on the YDL Sports Network. At the half, Warren leading Girard 25-22. Battle of reigning District 10 champions, Girard in Class 3A, Warren in Class 4A. Both of those teams ended some pretty lengthy droughts to get those titles. 24 years for Girard, 41 years for Warren. And Iroquois in that group in 2A ended a 50-year drought. Yeah, I know that hurts you a little bit, but, if it couldn't be you, Chris, it was good to see that the Braves were able to end that lengthy title drought of theirs.
I'll keep my comments to myself on that one.
So again, at the half, this one started a little slow offensively. I mean, we were almost 3 minutes into the game before either team scored a point. Does that just come back to, it's the second game of the season for the Dragons, they're 1-0. It's the third game of the season for the Jackets, they're 1-1. Still trying to get your feet wet?
I think it goes back to that quite a bit. You're used to just playing with your guys in practice. Like, you're going to run through your offense. If you mess up once, you're going to rerun it until you get it right. And you're not used to, like, the game speed that this basketball comes with. So Warren coming off one game to Bradford so far, you're going to still try and work out some kinks.
So right now we're going to take a look at the Icy Ink halftime stats for all your screen printing and embroidery needs. Call Icy Ink at 814-688-0034 or visit icyink.com. That's icyynk.com. Be cool, wear icy. First, for visiting Girard, Zach Kelly leads the way with 8 points. Ryan Pratt has 4. Kenny Godoy and Tyler Mays with 3 apiece, and Ryan St. Julian and Zach Blow with 2 each. The Jackets scored 11 in the first quarter and 11 in the second quarter, have 22 points here at the half. For the Dragons, it is Jacob McMeans leading all Warren scorers with 9 points. Logan Chrissy has 5, as does Lucas Thrift. Chase Sittler and Layden Woderson, 3 apiece for the Dragons. They also scored 11 points in the first quarter, 14 in the second to get to their 25 halftime points. That have been your Icy Ink stats, brought to you by Icy Ink, icyink.com, icyynk.com. Be cool, wear icy. And with about 3 minutes to go before the start of the second half, we're going to step aside and pay some bills here. When we come back, we'll have the Rehab Center second half adjustments. Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
"22 years of the best wrestling camp you've never heard of. That's the Bruno Alfredo Wrestling Camp, which will be held June 16th through the 20th, 2025 in Port Allegheny, PA, and will feature a star-studded lineup of clinicians. And don't forget about the blowout picnic to close out the festivities. It's legendary. Find out more at teambruno.org and like them on Facebook. We'll see you in June in Port Allegheny, PA.
Founded in 1978 and headquartered in Warren, Pennsylvania General Energy has become a leading oil and natural gas producer in the Appalachian Basin. PGE is a proud and growing organization making positive contributions to the region's economy and environment. We are equally proud of our commitment to safety and environmental programs. PGE is a strong, family-oriented company that believes in giving back to the communities in which we live, work, and play. PGE, producing the energy we need, protecting the environment we treasure.
It's that time of year where the weather tests our sanity. But better days lie shortly ahead. Nature will welcome us back to enjoy its sweet chorus, and sparkling waters will engulf us and rejuvenate our souls. There will be countless adventures and awesome opportunities, and most importantly, quality time with those we love. We welcome you to enjoy some of life's great experiences in Warren County, where we have been enjoying the great outdoors since 1819. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Simple, pure.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
About to close out the Potter County Family Campground halftime show, but first, our Rehab Center second half adjustments. The Rehab Center will always make the right adjustments. RehabCenters.com, chiropractors caring for health.
For Warren, take away those sloppy turnovers. I feel like they're getting a little too quick, especially off defensive rebounds, trying to push the ball up the court. And I think they're getting a bit too flustered with Girard's defense. So just settle down a bit and keep those turnovers in check. For Girard, keep using other guys than Kenny Godoy. We've seen Zach Kelly, who's leading the Yellow Jackets in scoring right now. Keep working that ball around the offense and get good looks.
All right, those are our Rehab Center second half adjustment through rehabcenters.com. That'll do it for the Potter County Family Campground halftime show. Our third quarter tonight is brought to you by Casella. Fans are an essential part of any team. Visit Casella.com to join our team today. Casella, our people, your team.
Warren will start with the ball for the second half as McMeans gets it to Chrissy. Boderson will call out the offense. Boderson will drive. Right-handed layup, no good. Rebounded by Blow. Godoy quickly up to Kelly and did not keep that foot down. Will get called for the Warren County Visitors Bureau travel.
You make Warren County part of your travel plans with the Warren County Visitors Bureau. Visit them online, wcvb.net/events.
That man-to-man full court press the Yellow Jackets came out in as Waterson will get across the line. Get it over to Sittler. Chrissy, mid-range jump shot. No good. Rebounded by Pratt as he will go coast to coast for the Yellow Jackets. And the Jackets down by one now.
And Pratt kind of took a look around and realized he was all alone on that breakaway.
Pratt, steal, tried to get it to Godoy. I don't think Godoy realized he had it. And there's the steal for the Yellow Jackets. Godoy now will draw the foul on Chrissy. And that'll be Chrissy's fourth.
Third, I think. Unless it's possible I might have missed one. It's my first game too, you know.
Chrissy's third, excuse me, as Godoy, fadeaway jumper, no good, rebounded by Sittler.
So they had that thing up on the scoreboard so quick that you were waiting for them to put it up.
Yeah. Sittler over to Corey. Corey will drive. And they're going to call an offensive charge on Grady Corey. Kenny Godoy took the other end of that charge.
And that is Corey's third also.
And Corey will take a seat on the bench as Lucas Thrift will come in for him.
Tip there by McMeans. Godoy might have had an open look at the basket.
And Kelly will take it out for the Yellow Jackets. Try to get it to Blow as Blow will deck Sittler. Girard's first team foul of the quarter.
So Sittler's athleticism there going way up high to pick off that pass.
Could have played safety for the Dragons, Brian. As Sittler will drive, try and get it. Loses control, picked up by Godoy. Godoy will try and go coast to coast, and he does. And that will put the Yellow Jackets up by 1 now. Pratt will get a hand on it. Still be Warren ball.
And safe to say the Yellow Jackets are swarming the Dragons defensively.
Good pun, Brian.
I know. Well, I am a dad.
Woderson gets tripped up. No call. Sittler. Over to Woderson.
And a good no call there. I think Woderson just kind of got tangled up in his own feet a little bit, as much as with the defender.
Godoy tightly on Sittler. Gets it into Woderson. He'll settle for a mid-range. It's good. Layden Woderson.
Nice dump off there by Godoy. Decided against the drive.
Kelly drives. It's good. Little stutter step to get some separation between him and Lucas Thrift. Sittler will give it over the line. He'll drive now. Wide open lane to the basket. It's good. Godoy quickly up to Pratt. He'll work on Sittler. Draws the foul. He will head to the Tyne Spiller Supply free throw line to shoot 2.
And Burdine yelling at McMeans, "Where's your help? Where's your help?"
Pratt's first from the line is good. Mays will check in for Blow. Pratt will go 1 from 2 from the line, rebounded by Thrift.
We are knotted up at 29.
Chrissy in the corner to Woderson. Shoots a 3. It's good. An icing 3-pointer for Layden Woderson.
We are no longer knotted up.
Godoy gets it out to Kelly. Back to Godoy. He'll work on Woderson. Gets it out to Pratt for 3. No good.
And even after the miss there, the student section here at Warren, the flannel panels, they like to be called, uncharacteristically quiet this evening.
Mm-hmm. A little disappointed. I was expecting a little bit more from the flannel panel. Take that as you will. So Woderson will set up the offense for the Dragons. Guarded tightly by Kibbe. Tries to get it to Chrissy. He does. But he is corralled there by Mays. Stolen by Godet.
Chrissy did an awful lot of work to corral that pass and then just gave it right away.
Kenny Godoy, 3-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Mays. He'll drive on Chrissy. Draws the foul before the shot on the floor. That'll go on Lucas Thrift.
It's his first. Team 4th of the third quarter. That would be the Casella third quarter.
Pratt tries to get it to Mays. Threw it a little too soon for Godoy.
Mays was absolutely not looking for that ball whatsoever. And it's like you said, it was either May's not looking for the pass, or too soon to get it to Godoy in the corner.
Sittler working on Godoy. Draws a double team, gets it over to Woderson. Up quickly to Eaton. Down low for Wyman, and they will get Mays for the foul.
His team second of the quarter. And Girard's going to take a timeout. We'll take it with him. This is Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. This is Chris Rossetti from the YDL Sports Network, and I want to take a moment to tell you about my friend Paul Burdick. Paul is the Dean of District 9 Photography, and he is here to serve your needs with action photos, team photos, and so much more. Paul has shot everything from Little League through the pros and is a regular at PIAA championship events and Penn State football. Find out more or buy a photo at pburdick.smugmug.com. Are you looking for an upcoming, young, energetic photographer to shoot your team or individual athlete? Then contact Anima TV today at 814-594-5783. Anna's work has been used in many publications over the last few years, including right here on the YDL Sports Network. Find out more at animatvphotography.com.
Anderson will inbound for the Dragons. In quickly to Chrissy. Woderson, another icing three, no good. Wyman tried to get it, bounced off his chest as the Jackets will take over.
Let you know tonight's game also being brought to you in part by Spitzer Auto World of St. Mary's. Our world revolves around you. SpitzerChevyStMarys.com.
Pratt over to Severance. Out to Godoy. Will reject the screen. Godoy out to Severance. In the corner to Mays. Mays out to Pratt for three. No good. And Eaton will just let that one bounce out of bounds. Dragons will take over.
It's good ball movement by the Jackets to get that look.
Woderson now guarded tightly by Kibbe. Gets it up to Eaton. Over to Chrissy, and they're going to get a block on Pratt.
That's his fourth. It's still a 3-point lead for the Dragons. 2:06 to play in the Casella third quarter.
Kibbe again tightly guarding Woderson. Chrissy will go by Blow. In the corner to Sittler for three. It's good. An icing three-pointer for Chase Sittler. A quick timeout by Jeff Burdine.
With the Dragons leading 35-29, we'll be right back. Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
At Clairview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, we are committed to our community by providing advanced medical care and services at our skilled nursing center, while also providing a setting for seniors who require minimal assistance with their daily routine at our Country Springs Personal Care Home. Our services aim to enhance self-esteem and encourage a fulfilling lifestyle. Clairview Nursing and Rehab Center and Country Springs Personal Care Home share a beautiful campus right outside of Sligo and are less than 10 minutes from the center of Clarion.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Third quarter tonight brought to you by Casella. Fans are an essential part of any team. Visit Casella.com to join our team today. Casella, our people, your team.
Kibbe over to Blow. Back to Kelly.
Both coaches just screaming instruction from the sideline. Kind of a little delay in the action as everybody's trying to figure out what they're supposed to do.
Kibbe, pump fake, will drive in the corner. Mays. Mays out to Blow. A three-pointer. It's good. Zach Blow, an icing three-pointer for the Yellow Jackets.
Jackets needed that one. Stopped a 7-0 run for the Dragons.
Mid-range by Wyman, no good. Rebounded by Blow. Gets over to Kelly. Back to Blow in the corner to Mays. And again, Brian, these two coaches giving instruction.
And again, neither team's really able to take advantage of all this seeming confusion because everybody's trying to figure out where they're supposed to go.
And St. Julian goes up. Thought he got fouled there, but they're going to call that all ball.
And Jeopardine going to send Sittler and Chrissy back in, maybe try to settle things down for his team at least.
I've been watching the Dragons since I was little, Brian, since Devin Milwaukee, good family friend. I can point out Jefferdine's voice from a mile away as the Yellow Jackets will turn it over. Kelly must have gotten a hand on it before it went out of bounds. McMeans inbounds it into Chrissy. Working on Blow. Chrissy out to Woderson. Over to Sittler. Sittler will pull it out and set up an offense. Thrift. Over to Chrissy.
Blow looking for the steal there.
Chrissy will drive and get the easy floater to go for the Dragons. 37-32, 4 seconds to go. Kenny Godoy, shot, no good, in and out. And that will be the end of the third quarter, folks. Dragons lead it 37-32.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
Our fourth quarter tonight is brought to you by Verischetti Holdings. Companies within the Verischetti Holdings Group include Phoenix Centered Metals, Superior Energy Resources, Allegheny Electric Service, Guardian Healthcare, and Verischetti and Son Incorporated. Find out more at VerischettiHoldings.com. Tonight's game is also brought to you in part by Pennsylvania General Energy, providing the energy we need, protecting the environment we treasure, PGE. Brian Hybert, Chris Bunk with you here in Warren Area High School, where the Dragons lead the visiting Girard Yellow Jackets 37-32 as we're about set to start the fourth quarter.
Godoy will take it for the Yellow Jackets. Working on McMeans. He will get that to go. Jackets quickly in a man-to-man press. Sittler draws a double team from Kelly. Finds McMeans. Over to Chrissy. Chrissy will get the and one to go. And I think they're going to get St. Julian on that one. So
it's his first.
Logan Chrissy will head to the Tyne Spillers Supply free throw line to convert on the and one. No good on the free throw.
They're going to say that went out off of Warren.
Godoy will work on Woderson, and he'll get that one to go. 4 straight points for Kenny Godoy. Sittler gets to McMeans. He'll kick it out to Chrissy. Too hot on the pass, though. Can't control it. Stolen by Godoy. In the corner to Kelly. His icing three-pointer is good. Zach Kelly ties us back up at 39 apiece. Sittler will drive, pull it back out. Over to Woderson. His response, no good. Rebounded by Chrissy.
His shot is no good as Chrissy's down.
Chrissy will get up on his own power. Good to see.
They're going to get Godoy on the foul. So they waved off the shot on that. They're going to say that foul was on the floor, it looks like.
Athletic director and game manager Jeff White bringing out a towel to wipe the sweat off the floor.
Yeah, while they finish cleaning that up, we'll step aside, but no, we won't, because they finished just as I had that thought enter my head. So.
Both teams trying to use this as a little quick timeout to regain. Into Chrissy, and he'll get it to go. Warren leads by 2. Kenny Godoy working on Woderson. Draws a double team. Will step through, and they're going to call it a jump ball.
And the Pizza Hut possession arrow points to the Dragons. Still time for you to order a fresh out pizza now online at pizzahut.com, where no one out-pizzas the Hut.
After Lucas Thrift got a hand on that ball, it'll be McMeans to inbound for the Dragons. He'll get it to Woderson. Sittler on island by himself with Godoy. In the corner to Chrissy. Chrissy, a 3-ball. It's good. An icing three-pointer for Logan Chrissy. Mays by himself. His response. An icing three-pointer for Mays. Warren up by 2. Sittler gets it into Chrissy. He'll put up a tough shot on St. Julian. No good. Rebounded by St. Julian. Yellow Jackets will take their time getting up the court.
Sittler's trying to fix his shoe in the middle of the play. His shoe's untied. He was trying to subtly tie it.
Kenny Godoy drives to the basket and gets it to go. Tough shot there as we are knotted at 44 apiece here at Warren.
And Godoy's already more than doubled his point total just here in the fourth quarter.
Inside to Thrift. He'll get it to go on St. Julian. Warren retakes the lead. Kelly out to St. Julian, over to Godoy. He will drive on Woderson and will draw the foul. Sittler still working on that shoe, too.
First team foul of the quarter against the Dragons.
Wyman will come in for Thrift. Kelly will get it into Godoy. Trying to feel out Woderson a bit. Settles, jumper, it's good. Kenny Godoy coming alive
8 points now just in the fourth quarter for Godoy.
Roberson over to Chrissy. He'll settle. No good. Rebounded by Godoy. Working on Woderson. Knotted at 46 apiece. 4:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Godoy, fade away. It's good. Visions of Chris Paul in Warren Area High School. Sittler to McMeans in the corner. He'll shoot a three. No good. Rebounded by Godoy. Out quickly to Kelly. Kelly finds Blow. Out to St. Julian for three. It's good. An icy ink three-pointer for Ryan St. Julian. Timeout, Jeff Burdine and the Dragons.
Girard leading now by 5. We'll take a timeout. It's Allegheny Gorilla Foxburg High School basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With locations in Shippensville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
And we're back here at Warren Area High School where Girard already with 19 points midway through the fourth quarter, just in the fourth quarter alone, has flipped the script. They came in to the fourth quarter trailing by 5. They now lead Warren by 5.
Yeah, we've seen especially Kenny Godoy come alive in this fourth quarter. Really, I wouldn't say put Girard's team on his back, but he's helping them out tremendously.
10 of the 19 points are from Godoy. The other 9 are three-pointers from Taylor Mays, Zach Kelly, and Ryan St. Julian. The last one from St. Julian leading to the Warren timeout.
Warren trying to respond to that deep run there by Girard. As Sittler guarded tightly by Godoy. Up to Chrissy. Chase Sittler over to McMeans. Back to Sittler. Looking for Chrissy inside. Is not there. Chrissy in the corner to Thrift. He'll drive, settle, no good. Rebounded by Godoy.
You can see Thrift really wanted to take that corner 3.
Godoy, spin. Got it to go. Tough basket there by Kenny Godoy. 17 points in the game for Godoy. Sittler's spin move, no good. Rebounded by Godoy. He will pull it out, try and get McMeans.
Well, and certainly now no rush for Girard. You've got a 7-point advantage. Don't want to do anything to give Warren any more offensive possessions than you absolutely have to.
Blow in the corner to St. Julian. Guarded by Thrift. Tries to get it to Godoy. Does not get the handle on it. Will be Warren basketball off that turnover.
And the Dragons have really struggled with this Girard press defense here, especially in the fourth quarter. Looked like they had a handle on it at the end of the third, but suddenly the Jackets are applying that pressure. Nearly got another takeaway there.
Three-pointer by Woderson is no good. Rebounded by Kelly. We'll get it to Godoy. Will take his time setting up an offense. Works on McMeans. Jump stop. No good on the shot. Rebounded by Thrift. Thrift will take it up the court, pushing it up to Chrissy. Chrissy over to Woderson. It's good.
Much needed bucket there for the Dragons.
Timeout Warren. 30, full timeout by the Dragons.
And we'll be right back. More Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Roofing done right. That's what you get when you use Home & Specialty Roofing in Oil City. For new or replacement roofing, Home & Specialty Roofing has been doing roofs for nearly 40 years. They serve all architectural styles of roofs for both residential and commercial buildings. Home & Specialty Roofing is fully insured. Call for a free estimate today at 814-676-8024.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Now, what a game this has turned into here in the Verischetti Holdings fourth quarter. Came into the fourth quarter, Warren leading Girard by 5, and now it is the Jackets with a 5-point advantage, just under 2 minutes to go. Companies within the Verischetti Holdings Group include Phoenix Centered Metals, Superior Energy Resources, Allegheny Electric Service, Guardian Healthcare, and Verischetti & Son Incorporated. Find out more at VerischettiHoldings.com. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by Pennsylvania General Energy, providing the energy we need, protecting the environment we treasure. PGE. 2 timeouts left here for the Dragons, 3 for the Jackets if they need it. Just 2 team fouls on Girard, just 1 on Warren to kind of reset things here as we enter this final 2 minutes of, dare I say, regulation, the way this game has gone, Chris.
Landon Wood will check in for the Dragons for Lucas Thrift, as the Yellow Jackets will find a wide open blow down the court to get it over the line.
Well, they had Kelly wide open on the back cut there and chose to kill clock instead of let him go for the bucket.
Pratt will drive. Bucket no good. Defense there by Wood.
I'm not sure if I'm Girard right now. I want anybody other than Godoy taking a shot for me the way he's gone.
And foul by Woderson, excuse me.
It's his 4th. It's the second of the quarter for the Dragons.
Girard will take a timeout, 60-second.
And you know what, Chris?
We'll take it with him.
Let's take it with him. We'll take a timeout. Back more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Then turn to Howard Hanna Professionals in Warren. Stop in to see the friendly Howard Hanna Professionals agents at their new location, 4234 Market Street in Warren. Howard Hanna Professionals is focused on bringing superior service and innovative marketing programs to buyers and sellers of single-family, multifamily, commercial, farm, vacation, and acreage properties. Don't wait. Stop in at 4234 Market Street in Warren and let one of Howard Hanna Professionals agents help you buy or sell your property today.
53-48, Girard leading Warren, 1:22 to go. Verischetti Holdings fourth quarter, and this has been a whale of a fourth quarter. We had almost a full game just in this quarter.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see what teams are going to come out with after that timeout, as Godoy will inbound for the Yellow Jackets. Gets it into Pratt.
Pratt nearly stepped on the sideline there.
Blow gets the pass tipped away, stolen by Woderson. Up the court to Sittler. A 3. No good. Rebounded by Godoy. And he's going to take his time getting it up the line. Foul by Thrift. His second.
Team third of the quarter. And that's a couple times down the court now. It seems like Warren's rushed, maybe taking that 3-point attempt. Again, you're only down 5. You got a minute to go. You got fouls to give. You got a couple of timeouts left. No need to rush a 3-point shot here. You can get back into this game with a couple of 2-pointers.
And another foul there by the Dragons.
He's going to go on McMeans. It's his third. And I think Warren now is in that position as Godoy and McMeans collide. McMeans hits the deck.
Pratt thought about going up with it, never did. And they're going to get him for 3 seconds in the paint.
If he'd have just gone right back up after that fake, he probably gets Chrissy on the foul.
We'll give Warren another opportunity.
And again, confusion on the Dragons as to who's going to put this ball in play.
Dragons settle on McMeans to inbound. Get into Chrissy. Started by Blow. Over to Woderson. 40 seconds to go in the game, in the fourth quarter, excuse me. Over to McMeans. McMeans, a three. No good. Rebounded by Godoy. Went up like a defensive back, and Thrift will foul him immediately.
It's a hard foul, for lack of a better word.
(53-48). Girard leads at 31.2 to go in the fourth quarter.
And it's Godoy at the Ty Nesta Builder Supply free throw line. As Girard is in the bonus now for the final 30 seconds.
Off the mark on the first one.
And that is one thing the Jackets have not done well here tonight is shoot free throws. Never done better than 50% at any of their trips here tonight. Big one coming from Godoy here.
Second one is good. 1 for 2 from the line. Dragons quickly pushing it up the court. 26 seconds to go. Chrissy will drive in and get it to go. Timeout, Jeff Burdine.
And we're going to keep it here this time. 23 seconds exactly on the game clock here. A 4-point Girard advantage. And, again, Chris, I just keep thinking a couple of trips down the court when the Dragons were down by 5. They took some three-point shots that maybe they didn't necessarily need to take there. None of them fall, and now you're behind by 4. You're going to have to foul and hope that Girard's struggles at the free throw line continue.
Those looks from 3 for the Dragons, they were decent looks, but you could obviously, you had time. You could set up your offense and get a quick shot down low, or you don't have to chuck up a 3 right when you get down the court.
So again, 54-50 Girard leading, 23 seconds to go. 1 timeout left for Warren, 2 left for the Jackets. Jackets are in the bonus the rest of the way, and they've got some fouls to give if they want to. Only 2 team fouls so far here in the Veriskety Holdings fourth quarter. And don't forget to stay with us for the Acrisure post-game show. We'll have our final game statistics and our Allegheny Gorilla Foxburg player of the game for you.
And so the Yellow Jackets will inbound. It will be St. Julian.
An official letting him know that he does have the baseline there. This is after a made bucket, so.
Julian will get it into Kelly. Fouled by Chrissy. That will be his 4th. That will send Kelly to the line.
And again, a couple of big free throws coming up could turn this into a 3-possession game.
Kelly gets the first one to go. Lucky bounce from the rim as Thrift will check in the game for Landon Wood.
And they're doing some offense-defense substitution here. As Thrift now with 21.4 seconds to go. You need some three-point shooting on the floor. And a big trip to the line there from Zach Kelly.
2 for 2 as Kibbe will sub in the game for Kelly. McMeans will inbound. Get it to Sittler. 20 seconds to go in the fourth. Sittler up the court quickly. 13 seconds to go, and will throw it out of bounds. Try to get it to Woderson, and the Yellow Jackets will take over.
Up by 6.
And McMeans will finally foul Godoy. Took about, give or take, 6 seconds off the clock there. 7.2. Godoy will shoot 2 from the Tyne Spillage Supply free throw line.
You know, and this has got to feel good if you're Girard. I mean, obviously it's not over here and still a little bit of time left, but if Godoy can knock down these 2 free throws.
Off the mark on the first one.
But, you know, being on the other end of this against Meadville in their last time out and getting the chance to come back
and we'll get the second. 57-50, and Kenny Godoy will foul Sittler, will be the team's third. .5 off the clock, or excuse me, left on the clock.
Don't foul. You can hear again. That is, and Sittler just lost the handle there.
We'll let the time run out.
Yep.
And that's the horn, ladies and gentlemen. Girard wins it. 57, Warren 50.
We will be back with the Acrisure postgame show. Allegheny Grill at Foxburg High School basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
At Clairview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, we are committed to our community by providing advanced medical care and services at our skilled nursing center, while also providing a setting for seniors who require minimal assistance with their daily routine at our Country Springs Personal Care Home. Our services aim to enhance self-esteem and encourage a fulfilling lifestyle. Clairview Nursing and Rehab Center and Country Springs Personal Care Home share a beautiful campus right outside of Sligo and are less than 10 minutes from the center of Clarion.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyyyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
And welcome into the Acrisure post-game show. Acrisure, with a location in DuBois, is the official insurance provider of the YDL Sports Network. Find out more at acrisure.com/mid-Atlantic. And you can see our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game in the shot here, Girard's Kenny Godoy, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Visit them online at AlleghenyGrill.com. And Kenny, you guys were kind of on the other end of this a little bit ago in that game against Meadville. You come into the fourth quarter down by 5. All of a sudden, you found something offensively, and just like that, it seemed you guys were up by 5. What were you able to get going in the fourth quarter?
My teammates on the bench were just telling me, like, hey, you got to get going. Like, we need you. And so I just had to lock in, and I just try to help my team as any way I can.
And it seemed like, especially in that first half of the fourth quarter, you couldn't miss. When you get a hot hand like that, do you really feel it as the game's going on?
Yeah. You just try to find the shots that you can make, and you can make, and you practice all the time. So I was just looking for those, and I found them, got myself going.
So what were you guys talking about, timeouts late in the ball game? You're up by 5, 6. What are you guys talking about in those huddles strategy-wise to keep yourselves ahead?
We were talking about we need to keep our pressure up because we press the whole game, but we can't foul. We can't let it just go past us super easy. So it was a balance between putting pressure and keeping them in front. Obviously you guys are district champions a year ago. These guys were district champions a year ago. What kind of measurement does this kind of game against a reigning District 10 champion kind of give you guys as far as gauging where you're at this point in the season? They're a great team. They play well. They play together. So it's always a good win if you can get it against these teams.
So you guys bump up to 4A this year. It's going to be a loaded field at District 10 in Class 4A. How important are getting wins like this on the road, non-region, against other teams that are looking to contend for that 4A title?
That's really big. Like any win we can get against these 4A teams, it really, really helps us in our playoff.
So, again, you bounce back from that tough one at Meadville, get a big road win here. How do you take the momentum from this game and build on it and get the next win?
Starts in practice. We gotta build on this today. We gotta keep the energy up. We can't come out slow the next practice. Can't let it linger. It's 24-hour rule.
Our Allegheny Girl of Foxburg player of the game, Girard's Kenny Godoy. Kenny, congratulations on the win. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back with more of the Acrisure post-game show right here on the YDL Sports Network.
It's that time of year where the weather tests our sanity. But better days lie shortly ahead. Nature will welcome us back to enjoy its sweet chorus, and sparkling waters will engulf us and rejuvenate our souls. There will be countless adventures and awesome opportunities, and most importantly, quality time with those we love. We welcome you to enjoy some of life's great experiences in Warren County, where we have been enjoying the great outdoors since 1819. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Simple, pure.
If you're ready to buy or sell your home, then stop in at 4234 Market Street to let one of the agents at Howard Hanna Professionals help. Our friendly and knowledgeable agents can help you find the key to your dream home. Looking for a new career? Howard Hanna Professionals can help there too. Howard Hanna Professionals will assist new and experienced agents with the startup fees for an exciting career in real estate. Call Katrina Laurie at 814-726
game show. Again, your final here from Warren. Girard gets a win over the Dragons 57-50 in a battle of reigning District 10 champions. And we're going to take a look now at our Icy Ink final game stats for all your screen printing and embroidery needs. Call Icy Ink at 814-688-0034. Visit them online at icyink.com. That's ICYY ink.com. Be cool. Wear icy. Starting first for Girard, leading the way, our Allegheny Girl of Foxburg player of the game, Kenny Godoy, 19 points, 14 of them in the fourth quarter alone. Big game for Godoy late for the Jackets. 15 points for Zach Kelly, 7 for Ryan Pratt, 6 for Taylor Mays, and 5 each for Ryan St. Julian and Zach Blow. For the Dragons, Logan Chrissy led the way with 16 points, 10 points for Layden Woderson, 8 for Chase Sittler, 7 for Lucas Thrift, and 9 for Jacob McMeans. The Jackets able to shut out McMeans in the second half. And Chris, it's early in the season for both of these teams, but a pretty big win here for Girard tonight.
Absolutely. It shows they can compete in this 4A juggernaut of District 10. Like we talked again in the pregame, they came from 3A, lost to Franklin in the state. Franklin also moving up into 4A. So I think that Girard might be a team to deal with in this 4A, especially when it comes to District 10 playoff time.
Well, yeah, I mean, they took Meadville down to the wire, came back down 5 to start the fourth quarter to get the win here tonight. And certainly, the Dragons fall to 1-1, but a lot of season left to play out for both of these teams, of course. But what do you take away if you're Warren from a loss like this?
I think you really take away a lot of the turnovers you had in the first half. They cut them back in the second half is what I noticed. But just a lot of those forced passes and even those forced threes, especially when you get right down the court, you don't want to go down there, chuck up a shot immediately when you can set up your offense and possibly get a better look.
And how much of that sometimes, like you see a player like Godoy just gets hot in the fourth quarter. As a team, how much of it do you just have to go, hey, he got hot at the right time, you tip your cap and say, just got to move on?
You go back on film and see what you could have done different. But like you said, he just could have gotten hot at that moment, and it was good for the Yellow Jackets because he needed to get hot at that moment, which, quite frankly, won him the game.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, to that, entering the fourth quarter, he had 5 points in the ball game. And so, whatever they had been doing defensively had been working, and it just, suddenly he's getting everything to fall. And as a shooter, when you start to get hot like that, I mean, it's got to give you just more confidence every time you go down the floor.
Absolutely. Personally, I never had many hot games as a basketball player, but the maybe 2 or 3 I did. You just have all the confidence in the world.
You can imagine what it was like.
I feel like it would go something along the lines of having all the confidence in the world and that you just can't miss.
All right. Well, with that, we're going to get out of here. Again, your final here from Warren, 57-50. Girard defeats the Dragons. And Chris, I hope we get a chance to get you back on here while you're still home over break. And,
absolutely.
It was great to have you back on the broadcast. So look forward to it. Next time out is going to be, I'm not sure when. We'll have to look at our schedule and see what's going on. But I want to thank everybody for watching here tonight. For Chris Bunk, this is Brian Hagberg on the YDL Sports Network saying thank you so much for watching and enjoy your weekend.